Hi YouTube, this is the second attempt today to make a video. Apparently I had a lot of videos on my iPhone. This is where I'm starting off, by the way, iPhone 11 Pro, not a Pro Max. Anyway, sorry it's been a little while. Anyway, this blue truck, 1994 F-150, I sold it. And since the last video, it's gonna make it look stupid if I don't have the video's not uploaded, which it will. I think it is. If not, I'll do a review what it was and whatnot. Anyway, took the money out of that truck. I got a funny story I'm gonna make about that truck. Obviously I'll do it when it's gone, obviously, or something like that. I took the money out of that truck and I basically paid off what I owed on left on that truck, which was not much money, about $200-300. And then I ended up buying this truck, which is a 1991 Chevy Silverado, 3500. Not 3500, I'm sorry. A 1991 Chevy 2500, K2500 LT truck. I guess I'm gonna do a little tiny bit of hints of what what's got. It's got 188,000 miles on this. This is got a Chevy 350 motor in it. 14 bolt axle, semi float. The only thing wrong with this truck is that it's got 700 R4 transmission in it. It goes from first gear, it slips through second gear to third gear, but when I say slip, I mean it just automatically goes right to second gear. I mean, there's second gear, but third gear. But if you put in part, but like me and my buddy did, we looked at it. If you're idling, it goes through all the gears just fine. It pulls in every gear: first gear, second gear, overdrive. I mean, drive, overdrive. Didn't test part reverse because I know it factory works, and obviously park. So it might be just a TV cable, RV cable. I'm gonna try to make this like kind of a short video, short as possible. This is also a extended cab. For those wondering, this and what LT stands for. It's the means it has the 6-lug axles instead of the 8-lug, which is a regular 2500 and regular 3500. The frame is basically the same on it as a regular 2500. And so my plans for this truck, make it look a lot better. First of all, get the body work done. The frame's mint on this. Thinking about changing out this TH350 to the 700 R4 to a TH350. They don't want to confine. I don't think I want to keep a 700 R4 in this thing. I mean, unless I can figure out what's wrong. Unless it is a TV cable, then I'll just, or something stupid. And I'll just run like it is, to be honest with you. If that's the case, four-wheel drive. If not, I'm not beyond putting a 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive trans in it. Yes, I understand. Some people could ask that question. If you got a 4-wheel drive truck, you cannot change it out to 2-wheel drive. Yes, you can. And I looked on a lot of forums, and they would have you believe you got to get a new frame and everything. No, you do not. I'll tell you that right now. There's multiple options with that. And what I mean by multiple options is that all you gotta do is, this is by the way, this is 91. This actually applies to a 88 to a 99 OBS Chevy. Okay, I'm not talking about the MBS. I'm talking about OBS because I don't know on the OBS. I mean the MBS, but I do on the OBS. All you gotta do is take your, especially 95, I mean 92 and above, especially those two. I mean 92 to 99, especially on those. You gotta get when you get a 2-wheel drive transmission, all you gotta do is take your computer and the drive shaft of whatever donor vehicle you're getting it from. Or just look for a drive shaft. Honestly, it's not hard to find one. And put brand new U-joints in it. Honestly. But go to junkyard or look online what the dimensions are. Just get one. Because you're not going to, chances of likelihood you're putting a custom because I guarantee you they made 2-wheel drive versions of whatever truck you're gonna have, as long as you're putting a factory motor in it, like 305, same thing, 350, 454, turbo 400 behind a 350, same. It's gonna be the same as if you had a 4-wheel drive. They had a 2-wheel drive. They had a 4-wheel drive version. They have a 2-wheel drive version. That's just a rule of thumb on that. Very cut and dry. But anyway, all I gotta do is take a computer, plug that in there, just zip tie the extra, just for the extra connectors for the 4-wheel drive. Boom. You can drop your TKs. It's gonna be like I said, it's about 50 to 75 pounds right there. Differential, front diff. That's about 100 150 pounds. Depending on if you have a half ton, 3/4, or full 1 ton. I know some people want to argue on we're gonna try to say, well, if I got a 4-wheel drive truck, my CV axles won't. If I take my CV axles out too, my hubs won't work, and it'll look weird and all that other stuff. Well, I hate to tell you this, but they made all the versions too. By the way, I looked it up and seen them and had a few actually. I had 2 of them I know for a fact. They made a 2500 LT truck with 6 those, and they made them in 2-wheel drive. So what that means is that you can literally look up online, put on there you have whatever your truck happens to be. Let's say you're looking for a 93, and you wanted to change out. You wanted to do this 2-wheel drive conversion. Okay, not hard to do. Go to your Riley's online. You can go to Riley's, Vance Auto, heck, Rock Auto, 1A Auto, which is what I use, by the way. Unless I need a part right then and there, then I'll go to 1 or 2, like I said, a Riley or a Vance Auto. And tell me if you have a, what's it, 93, right? Just tell me you have a 1993 C2500 LT. C means 2-wheel drive, okay? And then you take your standard you tell me you can get a 2-wheel. It'll give you a 2-wheel drive rotor with 6 lugs on it. Yes, you technically have to change out the stupid knuckles, but those are common to find anywhere on eBay. Any truck for that matter will be easy to find on that part, but yes, it'll bolt right on, and then boom, you got 2-wheel drive in your hub assembly. And congratulations, you have a 2-wheel drive 6-lug truck. So yes, you can do that. Everybody's like, no, you can't. I'm like, yeah, you can. It's not hard to do. Takes a little bit of time, but yeah. Then the best part is now you have to leave your torsion bars in it, unless you are unless you're doing a cool over conversion on the truck. And I know right offhand that Atomic Fabrication makes them, and that you can totally ditch the torsion bars entirely, actually. But if you don't do that, you can. But you don't have to go the cooler version if you don't want to. But if you don't do the cooler version, you have to leave the torsion bars in it, because the main difference is that they got on the 2-wheel drive, they have they have a cups that you throw your shock in there, and it's held by your leaf spring. That ain't on here on a 4-wheel drive. It's just a shock, and then your torsion bars holds the bottom, gives you that while your ride quality. I mean, it's hard. It keeps your weight on your vehicle. I mean, it keeps your lower control arm in place. Basically, that's the only major difference is that pocket on that 2-wheel drive versus a 4-wheel drive. So you'll have to leave the torsion bars on there, but unless you do the coilover version. And but yeah, if you want to do it the cheap way, just leave the torsion bars on there. It'll keep your weight, and you just run 4x4 shocks on the front, 2-wheel drive on it doesn't, and then 4-wheel drive shocks on the back. Honestly, that's it. Congratulations, you saved weight off the T case, and you chipped weight on the front drive shaft. The front drive shaft, front drive shaft weight, the transfer case weight, front differential weight, the CB axle weight, and you're just stuck with 75 pounds of freaking torsion bars unless you decided to go to the coilover conversion. If you do that, then you're basically, I would say margin of error because of the fact of it, honestly, about 50 pounds. Because of the fact that if you do the coilover conversion on the two-wheel drive, then you're basically the same amount of weight. So it's possible. And that's what I hate about people is that you have a four-wheel. You have to go. You have to. If you want a two-wheel drive, you can't. If you have a 4x4 truck, it's all you can find. Been there, done that. Heck, got one right now. Then they're acting like you guys gotta get a two-wheel drive frame. No, you don't. I mean, you can use a 4x4 frame for make it a two-wheel drive. It's not difficult, even if you, no matter what your budget is. Like I said, I just give you option. I just give you two options right there. Boom. You leave your torsion bars right in it. Cheap, man. Cheap. In fact, I'll probably do the same thing. Be honest with you, until I get tired of it, and then I'll go to the coilover if I can't find a 4x4 trans. Because sometimes you can only find a two-wheel drive trans for cheap, and it's everybody, or you just happen to like a two-wheel drive truck, but you can only find a 4x4 version, and you're okay with buying a transmission because you can't find a decent frame. I mean, like I said, it's not hard. That's what I hate about people on the thing is the forums. They act like you can't do it, and you can do it. It's not hard to do it. It just costs a little bit more. But if you can't find one in your area, that's within a reasonable amount of money, then it would cost you about the same or more money to modify a 4x4 frame, then why not just do it a 4x4 frame? Because you can usually find a 4x4 frame. Now, you can't do that if you on a you can't if you have a two-wheel drive frame. Do a 4x4 frame. You technically you can, but it's a lot more work, and you have to be very skilled. Well, semi-skilled to doing that. But yeah, I mean, this is not bad. And like I said, I plan on using this truck. And then, like I said, that's why I said on the thing is that I'm just gonna go bigger transmission. I mean, unless I can just figure out what's wrong with it for a few bucks. Hey, put TH350 or TH400 on it. Make it two-wheel drive. Don't care if it's got four-wheel drive or not. Honestly, could care less. Just make a full patch pan right there. There you go. Weld the sucker in place, and I got myself a two-wheel drive C2500 at that point. Not 4x4. Works for me. Literally does. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, because I don't mind spending a little bit of money into making this a two-wheel drive truck, because honestly, it's not that bad. But it's all within the price. I mean, if I can find a four-wheel drive TH350 for not much money, I'll run it. The reason why I don't worry about the computer on this one is because of the fact this is 91. This is all mechanical. There's no real electronic crap to it other than the fuel injection, which I plan on bypassing anyway, to be honest with you. I'm going to run a carburation TBI setup on this, and then so that's why I'm running an older. That's why I don't really care. My 700R4 is basically a non-electronic control trans, so it's not a big deal. It's easy to make it work. 704 is nice for if you want to cruise and not spend an assload of money on gas and shit. But I'm okay with running a Turbo 400 or TH350 for my application, because to be honest, the small blocks can handle basically the amount of crank power I'm going to be able to put out on this 350 small block. It's going to handle a TH350 will just handle just fine, or a TH400. Especially a Turbo 400, it's not going to be a problem, because stock Turbo 400 can handle up to 5. TH350 will handle about 4, so safely. And that'll be more in the power for what I need. Because I'm not making this a drag truck, I'm making this a cruiser, a decent cruiser that makes about 350. I would like to get around 350 to the tires, if possible. After that, it's just extra, you know. If I wanted to go real crazy, I could just buy a 4L60E. I mean, I could get a LS53 and with the transmission and everything, 4x4, because that'd be easy to find around here. And then just drop it in there, and then run myself a the Holley EFI Terminator stuff, or maybe go with the LS. Who knows? I mean, not LS, but the Tech. Whatever, you know, I could. Honestly, it would be pretty cheap to do that. It's kind of the reason why I'm kind of looking towards a Turbo 400, not a TH350, but I'll take either or, because I might just do an LS swap into this thing. Who knows? I'm not gonna lie about it. Might. Just depends on what it costs me for between the two of them. We'll look at it and compare the crap out of it and do some research on it. But yes, this is gonna have a more in-depth tour. I'm gonna make this actually a nice truck. I'm not gonna tear this up too bad. Like I said, this is gonna be my daily, honestly. So yeah, I can't tear it up too much at all. Even though I want to sell a small block out of this, and I really do want to sell some. I really do want to sell the small block out of this truck, and then partial trans, and just run a LS in here and just say fuck it, and then get it done correctly and put an LS motor with a. But I'm not gonna do that. You know, I want to. I'm not gonna do that because I'm trying to save some money here a little bit and get it on the road as soon as I can. And the easiest and cheapest way to do that is to keep it within stock spec. And then when I have the money to be able to do it, then I'll take time and actually do correctly. And then actually, well, do it the way I want to do it, not correctly. But my way is correct on it, but I'll be able to have I can afford, at that point, I can afford the transmission / motor controller and all that crap to be able to swap the LS motor into it all at once. And have a really good time. And really fun too. It'll be a really nice truck at that point. It's gonna be a nice truck as it is, but it'll be better fuel mileage and all that good stuff. More power. So this, like I said, this is just gonna be a small upgrade video. I mean, this is just gonna be a small update, not a huge update. So unless I can convince myself to actually do a small block build, doubt it. I ain't gonna lie. I doubt that seriously, because I really like LS, and this is screaming for one so bad, especially a heavy duty truck. Well, semi heavy duty truck. Be easier on gas and shit. More power, it'd be easy. But anyway, this is gonna be a long enough video. I'm gonna have to upload this real quick, and then after I upload it, I'll have to delete the video because the freaking iPhone space sucks on these. Sucks gigabytes out the butt. Apparently on videos. But anyway, I'll see y'all in the next video. I am definitely making the next video about the blue Ford, because it is actually an interesting how that trade went down, as far as I'm concerned, because I've never had anybody quite like the guy who came up and bought this truck before, to be honest, and it was so weird. But it's like, at the same time, those are wondering, I want to do a little small update on the motor situation real quick. Still working on getting the house in my name. It's actually going to happen this week, very soon. Like I said, this week coming up. Once that happens, and then I'm going to be literally doing a lot of work inside the house and getting it ready to go. And that way I can not like sell go, but make it better, like a lot better than what it needs to be. I mean, not it needs to be, but and I rephrase that. I'll make a lot better than it is right now currently, and then, which I am slowly working on it too. Trying to, you know, get rid of a few things here and there. But I'll go ahead and get off this video. As always, see you in the next video. Bye.